in the northern part of Nigeria. Have we not been seeing it? We see it. Do you know that what is inside our drugs? Cocaine. We see them. So this drug now will now form that convoy and travel north through the Sahara Desert. That is called Sahara. They give it a name, Sahel Express. So, and the route passes through northern Nigeria, which is Sokoto. Remember why Trump bombed Sokoto? We have done program on this. That Sokoto shares boundary with the Sahel region. That is where they now bring in the terrorists, money laundering, all this drug trafficking. Everything is passing through those borders free of charge. So they pass through the northern Nigeria, they pass through Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and all that, southern Libya. And these terrorists are controlled by Islamic extremist group, the Al-Qaeda, the ISIS, the Boko Haram, and the bandits group. So the cocaine convoy cannot pass through these territories without permission. You cannot pass through this territory without permission. So the drug traffickers pay what they give it a name, a protection tax to the terrorist group. Oh my goodness me. In exchange for letting the cocaine pass freely, the terrorists receive millions of dollars, not naira, millions of dollars. My people, tell me how terrorism will end. And if we still stay in this country because we are doing a lot not to fund our freedom, what is the hope that we have? What hope do we have in Nigeria? Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. So it means that European cocaine money paid by drug users in Paris, in London, in Amsterdam, traveled through Highway 10 to Nigeria, then through the Sahel Express, directly funding the same Islamic terrorists who are killing Biafrans. Did you see what is happening? That same ISIS terrorists that I've just told you, if you don't convert to Islam, you will die. You see? You see what is happening? That Boko Haram, the same one that has killed more than 1 million people since 2009, they are funded partly by cocaine transit fees. So when you hear about terrorist attack in northern Nigeria, when you hear about villages that are burnt and Christians that are killed, understand that part of that terrorism is funded by international cocaine trade that uses Nigeria as Highway 10 main hub. And who is the president of Nigeria? Tinubu. He's fully aware of this. So this is what happens when your country becomes a cartel state like Venezuela. You don't just suffer government corruption. You suffer international criminal network using your territory, funding terrorism and destroying communities. So if you are a Biafran sitting on the fence, waiting for the food to be done and we serve on the table, then we call you to come and eat, then you will continue to suffer. The only way out is for us to come together and fund this freedom and end this rubbish. And sanitize Biafra land. From here now, they move to Mediterranean crossing to Europe, where you see our people die in that sea. The boat will capsize, they will all die and perish. Why? They are running away. They've collected a contract, go and deliver these drugs, you make so and so money. They die. Those are Biafrans. So after crossing the Sahara, on the Sahel Express, the cocaine reaches North Africa countries. It reaches that Libya, Morocco, and Algeria. So from there now, it will cross the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. And what will they use now to take it to Europe? They will now use high-speed boats. And we know very well what the boat can do. It can outrun Coast Guard vessels very fast. It can, crossing from that Morocco to Spain or from Libya to Italy at night, very, very fast. They also use commercial shipping containers, which they can hide it in their cargo ship, traveling from North African ports to Europe port like Barcelona and the rest of them. And they also use a private yacht, which is already owned by wealthy people already, who traffic drug disguised as vacation travel, but they are traveling with drugs. So once the cocaine now reaches Europe, it is distributed by European mafia organization. And the most powerful is the Calibran from Italy. This is the group that controls cocaine distribution across Europe. and they have direct partnership with Colombia and Mexican cartels. Oh my God, have mercy. So you see, the cocaine started from Venezuela or let's say Brazil, both of them cross Atlantic on Highway 10, enter through Nigerian port, travel across the Sahara, funding terrorists, and finally ending up in European cities, where it will now be sold between $50,000 to $100,000 per kilogram. Who told you there is no money in it? That is the reason they will come on December time to buy bags of rice and share. This is where they are making their money from, and also from kidnapping. See the money that they are making. With this kind of money at stake, do you think Nigerian officials are not involved in it? They are involved. Do you think corruption is necessary for this to work? It's not. It's necessary. For this kind of thing to work, there must be corruption. Is this the kind of country Biafrans want us to continue to stay? I will yield my mic here. Yeah, because if you look at what this means for us, my people, it is terrible. Because you know what, when this cocaine arrived at our port, if it was the time that this Port Harcourt port are worried, I don't even know if it is only functioning for this drug thing, and they block it for business. I don't know those that are doing business. If they are still smuggling all this cocaine using our port, you see that the Niger Delta, where the Nigerian oil comes from, is also where this highway 10 cocaine enters. Our region is being used by international drug cartel as the main African entry hub. We have to end this thing. You see that the Nigerian criminal network trafficking drug, all these black ass and the rest of them, they recruit young Biafran men from these in impoverished communities, and young people are being pulled into international drug trafficking because economic opportunity for them does not exist. We see violence associated with this drug trafficking that is affecting our communities. So when cartel fight for control of trafficking routes, who dies? Ordinary Biafrans are the ones dying. When law enforcement crack down, who gets caught in the middle? The same Biafrans get caught. Terrorism funded by cocaine transit fee, ISIS or Boko Haram or Al Qaeda bandits, they are killing Nigerians, including Biafrans. So what are we doing? And Tinubu, we've seen in the record how he forfeited $460,000 in a drug case. He does nothing about it to stop, because he himself cannot stay a day without sniffing. Minute itself, he cannot stay without sniffing. So how long will you, Biafrans, remain part of a cartel state that is using your own ports for international drug trafficking, but not for you to do business? How long they are recruiting our young people into criminal network? How long will we wait? How long will we wait? Biafrans, we have suffered. We've suffered both the drug trafficking and the oil extraction. Our resources are being stolen. Our ports are used for cocaine. Our young people are recruited into crime. They are massacring our people. They are jailing our leaders. This is why we must be free. This is why you have to fund your freedom. This is why you don't need to participate in any Nigerian politics, but to shut down these criminal operations in our territory, so that we control our borders and make sure that we are doing genuine business to boost our economy. I will yield my mic here, because it is terrible, honestly. I don't know how we will talk to our people for them to come together and then fund this freedom. So I will yield my mic. Onyenye, you have the mic.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to contribute something when something you said when you were passing by, as in when you were illustrating about this topic, this very topic that you are expatiating right now. You asked a question. You it's not a question. You said something as you were passing by. You said the same route that our people was taking through the slavery, the same that route that our resources has been taken. How long is it going to take our people to wake up, to take this freedom by force? I meditated upon that speech. I was asking myself, how can some of our people wake up when they prefer to go and listen to that Adadiorama who what she is all about saying is gossiping, creating propaganda in order to make money on YouTube? Because it's about 2 or 3 days I was considering, I was asking, what can make these people to focus on
We can't hear you, Nyenye.
uh,
Can, can anybody hear him, or is it from me?
No,
if
no, no, it's not.
somebody like Adadiora not qualified to create?
Nyenye, we can't hear you. Nyenye, we cannot hear you. Hey, yeah. Onyeka, Mazi Onyeka, you have the mic then while we wait for him to come back.
Fellow Biafrans, I think please let us share this space, and I wish we could try to, after this, we'll be able to call this, try our best to share this message to our people. Information is power, information is security, information is knowledge. One thing again that I have is that there's so these people, criminals, also suppress informations, and they use this British. They are using them to mislead our people, to mislead the international community, like what I was trying to say before. You see the one that call himself Peace Square, that people, they are the guy, they are display. Well, last time he come on social media say, that is thank God that all his children have American passport and British passport. He just bragging as if that is that is all and all, that whenever you get that passport, everything is over. And they don't care about the land. Okay, last time he was also coming to show is the way he behave, and trying to cast aspersion or downplay the reason we are fighting for Biafra. Now he's in Biafra land trying to tell the world, yes, portraying this. What to me, what they are doing to say as if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Prime Minister are the one behind the security in our land, without giving credit to the Biafran security forces that are making that place to be okay for them. You know, that is, if you look at their body language and what they're trying to display, okay, that is all about. These people, they are self-centered, all these Nigerian celebrities. And those who know them should warn them. Like I have just tweeted to that guy, what they are doing are being noted. And let me tell you, they should understand that the donation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister led generation are here for freedom, for total freedom, inevitable. They can never stop us. And they must remember that those who are using them will use them and dump them. When you say your brother, your buyer will not trust you. If they are truly from that land, they should know that it's very, very imperative. They should stand with their people. Stand no matter what. Standing with their people. Learn from what is happening in Middle Belt, what Gowon brought to them. If we are told that Gowon, what Gowon did, or even Gowon that today the Fulani will be killing them in mass, and Britain did not say anything, they won't believe. They won't agree. If they tell the Yoruba people that today that their land or your Ogun will be deserted by Fulani, chasing them out of their lands, some of them will not agree, even when they claim to be presidents. Our people should know that we are talking here. We're not talking because we want to, but want to be served in our land. Want to be served. Our people are not known for being selfish. for being able to be giving people fish to eat. We are known to teach our people how to fish. And this kind of mindset they are bringing into our land for only few people to be only one last man standing every December they will share rice. Look at that moron that called himself Atoeze. Listen, we don't respect evil elder in our land. Some of you who may think you don't have respect, that kind of your respect, our cosmology, our egalitarian system does not support it. We respect those who earn it, and I will respect some of you who always say bowing or prostrating. Fine, is yours, but our own kind of respect does not that pattern. That does not mean we're not respecting people if we don't buy for people. We respect those who earn it, those who are humanistic life valued, the elders who know that they're supposed to use their elder to fight for their younger ones, to protect their younger ones, the rich men who know that they will teach their own people how to fish, make the environment and enable environment for them so that the crime will stop. Not this kind of people. We don't subscribe to that. So when you hear us talking, don't say we don't have respect. We have respect, but we don't respect evil elders. So when I use moron for that evil idiot called Hateze, he's a moron that don't care. He said that Fulani made him what he is because Fulani come and give you a well in your own land. Then those who are supposed to be under you. He said that what's it called? I didn't say again. He says by bringing terrorism into our land. Only what he achieved for people is to bring police station and give Fulani land. Every December, he come home and share a bag of rice. That is not who we are. When you look at Innocent, that is who we are. Innocent pay more than 10,000 workers monthly. And you never see him sharing money. We want you to work and earn your money, pay your bills. Those who give you money every fish to eat, they want to slave you. They want them to lead them to be only one man standing. Hey, correct. Yes, chairman. No, that is not what we want. We don't want that kind of life. Okay? So that you know what we are fighting for. For everybody to live and live happily. There's a saying in Igbo Jakuzona Yukwala. Yes, when the riches cover everybody, there will be no jealousy. This type of one they bring into our land is the type pattern of oligarch feudal system that is found in the north. Where money is in hand of 5%. The rest are suffering. They only develop the state capital where they live and show that one to the camera. You think about all is well. We don't live that kind of life. Okay? That is why there was no beggar in our land. The life we are living now is life that will increase beggar and joblessness and crime. That is why we are fighting to make sure that we restore our nation. Where life will be safe for everybody. Where law will be for all man. Where our children will move around without being fear of kidnapping. Where you lost your wallet and you go back and pick it there intact in nearest police booth. That is what we are fighting to bring to our people. If you love this, support what we are doing. We are not talking because we don't know what to do, don't have job. We are talking because it's imperative. Because if we fail to do something, in next 10 years, I don't know how our land will be. If we fail to do what we're doing, if we ever fail to come. Look around, look the back of that thing they're showing you. That thing they're showing you is not what it is. Nigeria is a crime scene, more than the worst in the world. Today now, they're bringing Islamic nonsense. Why those who are Islam, they're rejecting it in Iran, who trying to be free, the same thing they're bringing to you. Try to show you money, make things so difficult, then they use money to allow you. Nobody will give you something that will benefit you and even give you money to accept it. Those who have something that will benefit you will remain in their land. You go and meet them and beg them. That thing they are bringing to you, in other way they bring it, whether to persuade, whether to by force, so is not for your interest, my people. Please let us know what is good for us. Stop with this Arab slavery, deceitful, land grabbing, expansionist. War of extermination religion called Islam. They are not for you. Please, we are not telling you and we are not begging you as well. We are going to be ruthless against you if you don't leave our land. You don't leave, we can never allow you. No, take note of this. Whoever you are, wherever you are listening to me, we can never allow you. We will be ruthless against you. Leave our land, leave our people alone. We are not for that. We are egalitarian in nation. Since time immemorial, founded egalitarian system where our women have order, they preside over men. Last time, 2 years ago, women banished a man from their community, banished a man who is misbehaving. They take power, rise up and say, get out. Where else women can do that? Can women do that in any Islamic country? They rise up, say, this man, you are not living, you are not irresponsible. Leave the land, they banish the man. Because the man refused to take action. Okay, that is who we are. Women have authority, and if you don't rise up, they will take that power from you. Oh, they will take it from you, where they will be treating you like trash. So rise up if you love yourself. Rise up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Onyeka. God bless you for your submission. Yeah, I will soon end this space. It's getting very late here. My co-host, are you there? Onyenye, is your network okay now?
And
then 1 million, my minister, where have you been?
Let me just use one minute to
wait, Chere. Where have you been now? We were looking for you.
No, I've been listening because I've been busy. I never got to, I'm always outside in the very noise. I don't want to come in where I cannot be able to speak the way I should. So that was why I've been patient, and I've been praying that this space should not end before now, because I just want to swear for this contraction and those who are believing in this contraction. What will happen? The worst. If there's no, you people have said everything. So the good thing is that I thank God that before our eyes we are seeing everything the way it's happening. I have said it times without numbers that whatever that you sow, is what you are going to reap. You see, in all these things that we are doing, anybody, any man, any woman, whether you are a Biafra, whether you are not a Biafra, you have seen and understand what the kind of injustice, the kind of evil, atrocities that has been committed, especially mostly those ones that are Biafrans, that we, the Biafran people, has undergone since 1967. When these people started, doing all these things, and the worst part of it is that there was no news, no media, no awareness, there was no information. Even though you try, it was suppressed in the highest order with impunity. And at the end of the day, if not that our forefathers and our heroes and our heroines, they stood their ground. No matter, that is who we are. That is exactly who we are. And the good thing is that, why is it very, very difficult for these people to understand? Why have they not learned that this place, this thing that they are doing, both you as a Biafra, your own will be worst. It is not possible. I listened to my leader, NNAMDI KANU, when he was saying that. He said, even though it takes them 1 million years, that they will never succeed. My brothers and my sisters, it is very, very, you see, this Biafra that we are talking about, I will not start painting it. I will not start, glorifying it. But before our eyes, we will see. Biafra is a very great nation, and that is who we are. I have never seen any race on this planet Earth that have resisted what we, the Biafran people, has resisted, and we are still standing. Hey, God. Even our enemies understand what we are fighting for. These people that are contracting you, glorifying you, giving you peanuts, they understand, they know you more better. Our leader, NNAMDI KANU, he told us. The painful part of it is that I cannot just imagine after all this knowledge that was being imparted day and night, with countless time, countless effort, sleepless nights, at the end of the day, in a time like this, these are people who want good life. These are people who love long throats. These are people who love to eat what does not belong to them. These are people who wants to live who wants to ride on high horses. These are people who wants to be relevant. These are people who want to, I don't understand what you want. But how do you think that you are going to achieve all these things, in a situation whereby your people are being oppressed, and even you yourself are being oppressed, and at the end of the day, someone is coming up with solution. Instead of you to support that solution or that idea, then what you did is for you to collude with the enemies against your own brothers, because you already have that mentality, that evil mentality of, because that is what they are using against you, the weapon of they are using against you. Like my brother Mazo Unko Dinamba said that some miscreants, some morons, some small boys, you know, who just eat overfeeding, they are proud that their kids. I don't know the future that they think that they have already for those kids. I don't know the future that they plan. I don't know the plan they have for them. They are proud for them having a slave passport. They are proud of them having a slave passport. Even the so-called contraction that they have been, you know, they are not even proud of it. Can't you see how shameless and how stupid? No, as we are speaking now, if these people have brain, they will say that we are insulting them now. This is the same way they said that NNAMDI KANU was talking to them. But think about what we are saying. You reason now. You say you are a man. You are a man. Think about it now. Are you not a fool? Are you not a slave? Are you not shameless? Are you not regretting of those nonsense and all those things? You thought that you were raising shoulder. You thought you were proud. You thought you were. But at the end of the day, those things are vanity because you have refused to recognize your foundation. You have betrayed your foundation. And the same way you betray your foundation, those things that you are hoping for will betray each and every one of you. It shall never be well with all of you. Because you think that you are more relevant. You think that this. Look, let me tell you, the time is now. The reason why I'm saying all these things is that the time will come where all this, you know, all this awareness and all these things, the opportunities will no longer be there. You understand? These opportunities will no longer be there. But my own take is that all of you supporting that contraction, we have seen what happened in Venezuela, according to our topic. My own is that what happened in Venezuela, the worst of what happened in Venezuela is what is going to happen, you know, for good. Because we know that is exactly the only best way for justice. But meanwhile, Biafrans, why can't we make very good use of this opportunity that God has given to us at this particular time? This very good opportunity that the world have come to understand. Because if you check very properly, if you check very well, you will know that it's only the American government and the Israeli government now and the Canadian government. They have also seen there are so many countries around the world that, you know, have seen the evil and the, you know, just that they have not finally, you know, finally visit. But before they visit, how are we going to make it very, very fast? It is our support, because we as a people, we as Biafrans, we as an indigenous people of Biafra, we have taken our decision. We are not Nigerians, so we are Biafrans. So, and already we have a government. We have already started this process and we are on it. There is no going back. What do we need to do? We take very good use of every advantages we have now and take advance of it. That is exactly what we need to do. What do we need to do? We have to watch, look very carefully, and know the government, that this government that is speaking for us. We have to understand the meaning of government in exile. You understand? We have to understand the meaning of government in exile. There is no way that we can operate with two governments. That is one thing our people should understand. So if you don't want to be trapped, if you don't want to be consumed with what is going to happen to that contraction called Nigeria, it is better you begin to locate where you will be safe before it will be too late for you. Because what will happen in that country, in that contraction, don't be surprised. Because we Biafrans we are already out. We are already out. We are asking you now to fund and support your government so that we'll be able to hasten and make very good use of the advantages we have now. There is nothing more. So I'm hoping, I can't wait to see, but all these things that we are hoping to see is still lies and balls with our efforts. So we cannot just fold our hands and say, okay, yes, we have seen. That is exactly what will happen. It will happen. It will happen, but that is not what we are going to rely on. We need to continue to press. We need to continue to push more further. We need to come together. We need to fund. We need to support so that our lobbyists, you know, they will be able to project and, you know, create more. And our land should be, you know, our land should be defended, just like as it has been, you know, all this while. It should be defended. It should remain unshakable. It should remain more stable even than before. Because this time around, you see these monsters, they are not giving up. They are not giving up. So that is the reason why, because of they are not giving up, we shouldn't wait for until we get any intervention before we begin to act. We need to take a very good use of this advantage and act according to the legal foundation, the legal basis, the legal things that we have, that will propel us, or pilot us to our destination, which is Biafra, which is our recognition. We have to focus on that the more, which is our defense and our lobbies, which our Biafran government in exile are already doing. So we need more funds, we need more money to facilitate this thing very, very fast. Any delay that we are delaying is on our own loss. So there is no need, whether you come in today, whether you come in tomorrow, what we are fighting for, we are still going to get it. Our leaders, NNAMDI KANU and our Prime Minister, they must be released. So, and we are not giving up, even though we are just few, we are not going to give up until justice is met. So you that is standing aside, don't think that you are going to win. If you think that maybe you are following crowd, or you think that maybe you are standing in the crowd of me, look, if you think you are just follow the right way, do the needful, follow the right thing. That is what I'm telling you, because that crowd that you are following, those places, you might be surprised that half of those people, they are even doing the right thing. You are the one being fooled. So, and whereas so that tomorrow you will not say, had I know, oh John, so you are, that is what will happen to you. And that is Biafra for you. If you allow yourself to be used, if you allow yourself to be deceived, and you come and tell me that, oh, you did not see, maybe you did not see Dide Waka, he came to that day, he deceived all of us, but he has been supporting Biafra government in exile secretly. He did not know. Who are you fooling? Because you allow yourself to be fooled. Because you think that all these people, that they have been contracted, they know. That is why you don't see some of them on media anymore. They know what they are doing. Maybe secretly they are donating, keeping their receipt. But you yourself, you have been deceived, and you will stand by and be doing this you are wasting your time. The destruction, when it will come, you will be surprised that all those people that we are here even calling their name, as long as they are doing the needful, that day, all of them, they will enter. We will not even mind, though, because it is you that allowed yourself to be deceived, that allow yourself to be fooled. Your own will even be worse, because ignorance, or had I known, is not going to be an excuse. But definitely, we are calling on each and every one of you, both those that allow themselves to be used, both those that was used. You have to come out. If it will take you to come out and confess, it will not cost you anything, so that at least you'll be able to attract more of those people who you have deceived to come back and begin to do the needful. Now that you still have time, come out now and do it. Hide your ego, hide your pride. You know that what we are doing is the right thing. All of you, you know that where we are is the right place. Because now you don't know what because you want to be more relevant than Victor, because you want to be more relevant than Madam Stella. Be careful. This is not matter of relevantness. If you have made mistake, you have made mistake. Come out and confess, so that other people who you have deceived will come back, and things will move forward. At the end of the day, we'll be able to settle our differences, if at all we have any. Because what we need at this particular time is not to come and be talking about this. But the most painful part of it is that, how can you allow yourself to be used, and at this particular time, and you know the right thing, you are nowhere to be found. Instead of you to come out and do the needful, just something that will not take you anything, something that will not cost you anything, so that at least the people that you have deceived will be able to understand and say, oh no, even though that you are not fully welcome, but at least your conscience will be clear. But if you decide to continue to keep quiet, and knowing fully well that this Biafran government in exile is the only government that is speaking on behalf of Biafran people, and you have been involved in the sabotage, deceiving our people, and you have not find a way, or your conscience, to retrace back or to come out in the public to address these issues in a right way, I am sorry, your own will be worst. So all these things that we are saying here is not as if maybe we are trying to impose anything, but we are trying to tell you the fact. We are trying to give you an opportunity for you to rethink, because this path that most of you have chosen, most of you in all these African countries, both of you in all these African countries, we have been supporting. Now there's no way we can find any of you in the fundraising anymore. What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Tomorrow they will take people to secret fundraising. Is that how we have been doing it? Was that the foundation? That place, that secret place, that underground that they are taking you to, is there any light there? Is there any way there? Why can't you come out and identify yourself? Identify yourself with your family. Is it not going to be a shame? Or do you think that you can fight government? Do you think that when Biafran government in exile is recognized as the government, which will be as the government that will be recognized as the government piloting, when Biafran government in exile will be recognized, or when our country will be recognized under the Biafran government in exile, You know, you think that you with all this your underground leaders, all these people that you don't even know, what they are. You think that you people can fight Biafrans? Is that or is that what you are thinking? Do you have the time? Do you think that we will have that time? You think that maybe you people will be very, very difficult for us to take care of? No, it will not be very, very difficult. It will be very, very easy, because we have evidences and we have everything, you know, that will be used to justify every actions that will be taken by them. So, but why can't you just, you know, avoid all these things, come out now, retrace your step and do the needful to avoid all these things? But if you still insist, that is your own cup of tea, because we are not giving up. Because giving up is not an option, because we are doing the right thing and we're on the right path. And that is what we'll continue to do. We do not believe in crowd. We do not believe in your profession or anything, but what we believe in is voluntary, and, you know, sincerity, transparency, fairness, and justice. That is who we are, and that is what we are doing in all we do, in our funding, our support, in the media, in every department in this government. All volunteers. They are not paid. Up to our acting prime minister, we are not paid. So we are happy doing it, because we know that this is what is going to give us, you know, our freedom. This is going to even pay. Our freedom is even much more than any other thing, even treasure, the gold, or whatsoever that you might think of in this world. That is what we have come to understand. That is the reason why you have seen that so many of us yet are putting much effort, you know, making sure that we are not just only on the media, making sure that at least we dip our hands in our pocket and to support this government, to make sure that, to see that this government achieve their goals. So we are calling on each and every one of you, wherever you are hiding, wherever you are now, to come out and support your government. If you do not support this government, at the end of the day, in no distant time, with the way we are seeing progress, the way we are seeing what is going on, the satellite will soon be turned to Africa. And when the satellite turns to Africa, Biafra will recognize that contraction that you are seeing. You will not know that contraction anymore. Our leader NNAMDI KANU said that, is it Somalia? He says Somalia land will be better than the zoo. That is what you will experience. You have not even seen anything yet. I will leave the mic here now. Thank you very much. May God bless each and every one of us.
There were our minister, 1 million. The space will not be complete without your voice. Thank you so much for your submission. Yeah, it doesn't mean that we don't have what to do. Biafrans, that we come out every day to speak. But we just have to speak so that all of you will see the reason why you should not expect a reformation in Nigeria. It can never happen. Anybody deceiving you to wait until our leaders are out before you can fund your freedom, I don't know what to classify you. If you allow someone to confuse you to that extent. We are not taking orders from any of our leaders from prison. It is not possible, because we want them to come out very fast and join us in this victory that is awaiting us. So the only thing we need now is a J and a Jema. There is no long talk in evening mass. We need funding. Mama Betty, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, wait for mention that and it's getting late. I just brought my hand down, you know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, Biafrans, greetings once more. I still stand on the existing protocol. My fellow Biafrans, you know, when two people are fighting, or when you are fighting with somebody and the person is beating you and you are crying and nobody comes to your aid, it is always very painful. But when you are fighting with somebody and a Hercules, a giant, come to stand behind you, are you not going to be happy? Our sister said a lot today, especially the last explanation. Do you people think that after all this explanation, which is 100% correct, that you can just keep quiet and go back to Nigeria because of your business? You don't think of your children or your generation tomorrow? I beg your pardon. You know why they went ahead to detain Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu? It's not just because he's fighting for Biafra. Onyendu is that is, he poses a very huge challenge to their resources, to their control, because they know that you Biafrans are very hardworking people. You have been silent. You own the oil and gas. You ignored them, and they were taking everything they are taking. And now that we have risen up, they cannot stand it. It's not just because of Biafra that they're holding Onyendu, and they went as far as Finland. So those of you rich ones in Biafra land pretending, how did Nigeria know that Venezuela, that their president Nicolas Maduro and Cecilia, his wife, was arrested? It's through internet. So everything we're doing here and saying, they know, but they're pretending. But time is coming when we are going to treat them the way they are. We will ignore them so much as if they never existed with their billions. But if you don't want to receive that type of ignominy, which is very painful, it hurts when your own person ignores you. We will ignore you people because Biafra is almost here. You are busy giving 2 billion to Fulani. You see all the money they make. This Ajia Najatu, she was formerly in APC before she came to PDP to join Atiku. She said that terrorism is a multi-billion-dollar business for Nigeria government. This drug they are talking about, that's what they give to all these marauders, these terrorists. That's what they give them. Where do they get it from? The same source that she has just said now. Nobody even acknowledged or said anything. This is an information that if you don't pay so much for, nobody will give you this type of information. Nobody. And it's a clear information because she was asserting herself here, telling you, I have evidence, mentioning names. Do you people think it's a joke? So the only way out is this Biafra. Look, our APM will work from Monday to Friday, going to Washington, D.C. Saturday, she's on fundraising. Sunday, he's on town hall. How do you people support him? How do you? He's the only one going to meet all these congressmen. If you go to our website, you will see everything. None of those pictures is a repeat. Different men, only him. So, Biafrans, we really don't have to talk too much. You all know what is going on. You all know, you all hear us. Because if you can hear that Venezuela president was abducted through internet, it is the same internet that we are using here. Some of you will be pretending, oh, when Onyendu comes out, in your dreams, or when PM comes out, it is what you are doing that will bring two of them out. And if you are not doing it, nobody will do it for you. And this American under Donald Trump government is like God sent. It's like an opportunity that we cannot afford to lose. So my people, fellow Biafrans, those of you who, because we all know ourselves, come and join what we are doing. Come and donate. We are not calling you to come and breastfeed us. We are not calling you to come and pay scholarship for us or pay school fees. It is for your own freedom. Don't ignore us. Because Nigeria, what's his name? What's this man's name? Obidaya Malafia. He told us what they will do to you people. After destroying every other person, you people are going to be the last. Or you think that they love you. Or they are going to leave you because of your business. They will just finish you off and take your business. Look at now, Obi Kubana has lost his business in Abuja to a Fulani man. What can he say? He just cowed down and came back to the same Southeast. This is the thing. They will keep destroying your businesses. The next thing is you. Like Nkudi Namba said, that you sold your brother to somebody. Will that, do you think, like this other man, what's his name, Joey Bukwe and Udele, do they think that Fulani love them? As long as you bear that Igbo name, you are from United States of Biafra. These 40 states, as long as you're from that area, my people, they don't want you. They don't want you alive. So Biafrans, rise up. Ejema and Eje, go to our website. You all know everything. You don't go to China with Naira. You go there with $1. Go there and donate for us. And keep your receipt. Thank you, my sister Tutos, for your time. I appreciate you fantastically well. You know that. I love you till tomorrow. Thank you so much. Biafrans, I love all of you. But the truth is, Meyalia Naro, shake your body. Shake your body. Come and donate. And let us leave this evil entity called Nigeria. 4 cardinal points of Nigeria is too ugly to look at. So where do you fit in? Show me your friend that will tell you who you are. That is the adage. Do you want to be recognized with a terrorist country where the drug lord is their president? And the other one, their vice, terrorist man, Kashim Shetima. No way, my people. Thank you, tutors. Bye for now. And bye, every Biafran. Have a very good evening. I love you all.
Thank you, the beautiful mama. Thank you. You know, I don't know how we'll be talking to Biafrans for them to see the need to fund their freedom. But all the same, we'll not get tired. We'll keep on talking. You know, that is human beings for you. I'm praying to God that the same spirit that pulled everyone towards our prime minister should pull all of them to our APM. That is the only way out. Funding is the only way out. Apart from that, no way. So, Biafrans, we are beckoning on everyone. Don't let anyone confuse you. It is only the Biafra Republic government in exile that is the only entity fighting for your freedom. Every other one has abandoned you. So this is a new year. Make sure you maintain your New Year resolution to fund your freedom. There is nothing that the illegitimate government in Biafra land will do for you. They don't care about you. They care about their cartel because they are making money from it. They are making money from cocaine. They are making money from kidnapping. They are also stealing money in the name of politics. They are stealing money from fake security vote scam. So they have so many sources to make money from, and they don't care about you. Every time they will bring in terrorist prime minister to our land. Iran came. Boris Johnson came. Now you've seen the connection that all these people are in. All of them, give them one name, cartel. And when they're talking about Africa, the hope is Nigeria. Look at what they are displaying. You can never find such a trait in Biafra land. Anybody that is going into that business is not a 100% Biafran. It's a mixed blood. We need to get our freedom. We need to get our nation back. 1 million, your hand is up before I end. Rage and free, hold on for Minister 1 million. I've been our old hand. Mazi 1 million.
I not think say 1 million day or maybe na old hand. So say tell you say they.
Okay, Rage, go
So,
now before I. Yeah.
okay, thank you very much. Once again, I thank everybody that has spoken to our people, that has encouraged our people in their own ways. But one thing I need our people to understand is that
our leader, NNAMDI KANU, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, they were not sentenced to life imprisonment and 6 years imprisonment because they committed a personal offense. They are sentenced because they stood up to fight for the freedom of their people. They stood up for the defense of the Biafran people. They stand up against this Islamic jihadist killing, genocide against Christians. That is why they are in prison. And they are not also in prison for them to be released simply because some gullible and very weak-minded Biafrans would say that if they don't come out, if they don't release them, they cannot continue to fight for the freedom of Biafra. They did not imprison them. So that the moment you say that our leaders must come out before I continue to fight for my freedom, so that Nigeria will just release them to you. Finland will just release them to you. They did not imprison them because of that. They did not also imprison them because some others, or Lord, they did not also imprison them because some other foolish and gullible Biafrans will say they must give us instruction. If they cannot give us instruction, I cannot continue to fight for my freedom. So you think that once you say, if they don't allow our leaders to give us instruction, we cannot continue to fight. Nigeria will release your imprisoned leaders to you. You are a joker. They imprison these people because they are fighting for your freedom, for our freedom, for their own freedom, for the freedom of their country. The only way they can come out right now is either you lend your heavy support to BRGIE so that we can mount more pressure on Nigeria from the international community. The only way our leaders can be released is either there is heavy international community which can only come through the Biafran Republic government in exile, through your support, through my support. Or our leaders today stand up and say, I am even tired of this Biafra freedom. I am no longer fighting for the freedom. Immediately, they will release them. So anybody that is telling you that you must take instruction from our leader before they fight for the Biafra freedom, know that that person is simply working with Nigeria. When they arrested our PM Simon Ekpa, even our leader NNAMDI KANU, one of the crimes they put against them is public incitement. That they made broadcasts that incite people to do certain things. That is one of the crimes. That is one of the reasons why they imprisoned them. It's not that the PM came to Nigeria or came to Biafra land and carry weapon and begin to fight against anybody. But they say incitement. So now that he has been imprisoned, we want to take instruction for him so that they will add more years to years on the ground that even right there in prison, he is still giving you instruction. He is still inciting you. When they took them on the ground that they are inciting us to fight for our freedom, as they were in prison, we started doing more. So now you want to start taking instruction from them so that they can just conclude that, oh, can't you see what you are saying? Even right there in the prison, he is still giving instruction to incite them to go to Washington, D.C., to speak to the lawmakers, to mount pressure, so that Donald Trump can bring guns ablazing on Nigeria, so that Donald Trump can place Nigeria on CPC, so that Nigeria can place sanctions on Nigeria. So is that what you want Nigeria to do? Is that what you want Nigeria to do? Because you have to take instruction from him so that they will just confirm that he is the one that is inciting you. Anyway, it's quite unfortunate that some of our people are so weak-minded, are so fickle-minded. People don't deal and what them be. Otherwise, these are not the things that we are even supposed to debate on. Because even the Prime Minister you are talking about, he has a video where he said that the person that is in prison, orders should not be taken for such a person. That the person that is in prison, instructions should not be taken from such person. And you want to allow somebody, now that we are trying to gather ourselves, You want to allow somebody to deceive you on the ground that instructions will be taken from the prime minister who is in prison. Oh, your mumu na follow come. And that being said, I will still say that those that are putting their trust in China and in Russia, these people, God gave them power, but the power they are using it to kill humanity. They are using the powers that God gave to them to fund terrorism, to fund genocide, to fund crime against humanity. That is why God gives them power. China and Russia, they are very powerful. They have power. But God gives America superpower. That is why they are the superpower of this world. They are the most powerful nation of this world. Why does God give them superpower? Because the power they have, they are using it to defend humanity. They are using it to speak for the enslaved. They are using it to fight to set those that are enslaved free. They are using it to fight against crime, to fight against jihad, to fight against genocide, to fight against terrorists. That is why America, if far away, can come to Nigeria with one ablazing, just to fight to defend the defenseless, just to fight to defend the Christians. This is why God gives them superpower. And to those of you that are putting your hope and your trust in China and in Russia, I pity you, because some of the air defense that Venezuela used, they bought them from China and Russia, well sophisticated. These are the air defense machines that Russia is using, that China is using. But when America wanted to war, the air defense did not stop America from doing what they ought to do. The air defense did not stop them from capturing Maduro. We are so fortunate that we align with the United States of America, and we are so proud. If you forget everything, don't forget that you that feel like you will be comfortable under the rulership of Islam. Iran was kidnapped. Iran as a nation was kidnapped from the citizens by an Islamic regime. And these people, they have been under this regime for decades. They have suffered. They have been killed. Their rights and freedoms have been taken away from them. And today, look at the massive protest, revolution that's going on. Today is making it the 12th. Out of the millions of people that are protesting on the street of Iran, you can never hear like Allah Kuba, nothing like Allah Kuba. That tells you all you need to know. That these people are not, they are not Muslim. They are not Islam. For these Islamic people, jihadists, they came and kidnapped their nation from them and started suppressing them, took away all their culture, took away all their freedom, took away all their rights. So you that have been giving few worthless naira and you are disgracing yourself, fully yourself in the name of you are whatever you are, this and that. I just really feel sorry for you. You don't know what you are doing, because if people that have been under Islamic rulership are fighting so hard to come out of it, and you want to put yourself into that place, you don't know what you are doing to yourself, because if you know what you are doing to yourself because of the few worthless naira that you have given, then you will pity your actions. You will pity your actions. And talking about the likes of P-Square and Obi Kubana and whatever that are coming to make videos, these people are coming to make this video when our leaders have been present. So the message they are actually sending is that ever since our leaders have been in prison, Biafra land is safe for them. And will you blame them? If the Biafra people really do the needful, people that have been supporting your killers, people that have been speaking against your freedom, yet they have the freedom, they have the opportunity, they spread everywhere in Biafra land, making video that Biafra land is peaceful as a result of the fact that MNK has been sentenced to life in prison, as a result of the fact that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been sentenced to prison. Then we have a lot of questions to ask ourselves. Then we should really wake up. We should wake up. That is the message I want to send. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Wrap up. Thank you so much for your submission. God bless you for that. Thank you so much. God bless you. Minister Snow, you're in the house. You have the mic, please. before we end. No, it come down. Can you hear me, Minister Snow? COH.
Condo, greetings from here. Yes, and good afternoon, everyone from here. I'm sorry if you hear some noise, but I'm going to keep it brief. I know you're about to end the space. Um, Real quick, everyone that has been on this space listening today, I believe you've learned something. You've learned one or two about Nigeria, their long-time operations, and most importantly, why you must do everything to end that jungle, that evil jungle called Nigeria. My brother Asibunam said something. He said, if you don't, besides just the killing, even if you're not Islamized, a lot worse things will happen to people. The only solution to the problem that we have today, both in Biafra land and the entirety of the geographical location called Nigeria, is the docility of the people who call themselves Nigeria. My dear sister, you were saying something about this. I jotted down a few things, if you don't mind, but I'm going to be very quick with it. The reason why Nigeria doesn't work is because Nigeria was never designed to work. It was never designed to favor the people. It has always been designed by the British as a company that's always been designed to favor the people who walk in the line of that corruption. So it wouldn't work. The only can make and amass wealth in Nigeria are people who are either involved in these narcotic activities, drugs, or political criminals. Every other person who does business, who makes money, who one way or the other expands their wealth, get caught short by Nigerian system. And some of them amass a lot of wealth because the system gives them that free hand that they can buy something for $1 and sell it for $20. Go to China, their cohorts, get inferior materials, produce things with less quality, and go back to Nigeria and sell it at any amount that they want. Now they will tell me that, oh, if you come to shipping or clearing, so they have to cover for the money. Okay, we see that from the business perspective, but why does the authorities who help you to clear your goods, why do they have to put excess um, bills for you to pay to clear your goods? Why do you have to go through that? Why do you have to clear your goods in Lagos and bring it all the way to Onisha? So you put in all the payments you pay to the, what do they call them again? The people who handle their whatever port authorities. Then you're going through the road, you're paying the ones who are all on the checkpoint, over 1,000 checkpoints in our place. So that's why they do all of that, you know. And you said something about the narcotic activities of Tinubu. I want people to understand it didn't start today. Nigeria has always operated in that pattern. A lot of people here might not know the presidency time of Abacha, but I'm sure MID Briggs you will know. Sister Betty Ford, you will know. A lot of people here might also know Abacha. In his time, they were moving drugs back and forth I mean, it was the business of the day. So it didn't start today. The reason why you're hearing about it today is because Venezuela is being talked about. Venezuela is not experiencing 5% of what the people in the terrorist jungle called Nigeria are experiencing. It is the same, it is almost the same kind of terrorism, because one thing people don't understand, which Afam was trying to point out here, is that these drugs, they destroy the people. That is why the United States president and the presidency of this very regime are fighting the Venezuelans for the drugs that they put into America. It is killing the people. People don't know, people are making money, but those who are taking these in the streets are dying. Children are dying. People who have lost their path, who rely or who fall on some kind of drugs, fall on these things to keep themselves going, and you see how bad they turn. There are cities where you see people acting like zombies. So that's how it is. If you think for a second that the drug issues in Nigeria just started, then you really don't know Nigeria. And my sister, you said something also about, you know, Tinubu's files not being released. It's not being released because he's blocking those files from being released with lobbying efforts. You don't know they can lobby to close files like that, to prevent files like that from being released. That is why those files are not being released. So when I say this, what am I trying to say? What I am trying to say by this is the importance of lobbying cannot be questioned. So people need to rise up now and fund Briggy so that our lobbying effort in Washington, D.C. will be protected, so that everything that we are speaking and acting back home, the effect in Washington, D.C. will be felt. Lobbying is very important, not just for freedom fighting, but for everything connecting you to another top power or to people that you need for whatever reason. If you're seeking a contract, you're going to lobby to get that contract. So that's one of the things that I wanted to point out today. People should endeavor to join us on the 18th for the lobby committee town hall. It is going to be a massive one. And as you come, bear in mind that what you're doing is not only fostering what our quest for freedom, but you are actually doing God's work. You are helping the voiceless, you are being the voice of the voiceless. So do what you can. If you think that the problem in Nigeria is going to end anytime soon, you got to think again. Obasanjo was part of it. When you talk about drugs in Nigeria, all of them who were presidents in Nigeria, except Yaradua and Goodluck Jonathan, I would say that because both of them in their presidency, there was not issues of drugs and all of that. It wasn't run by the presidency. But I tell you, when you talk about presidents running drug cartels, you talk about Abacha, you talk about Obasanjo, and now this drug lord that is their president. So I want to advise Biafrans, wherever you are all over the world, the most important thing for you to do is to join the liberation of Biafra. People are looking at Venezuela. Some people are in Nigeria protesting that the president of Venezuela was picked up. Meanwhile, the people of Venezuela are jubilating for what happened. What does that tell you? Even if such happened in Nigeria today, You're still going to have people who are going to stand up and tell you, no, never, never, ever. Just like in the north, they're telling you Israel should never step their feet in the north. Why is this way? Why is it this way? Nigeria is not one, has never been one, and will never be one. The earlier people realize this, the better for each and every one of us. Don't forget, go to www.Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Biafra Republic Government.org, all spelled full. Biafra Republic Government, like our sister Betty pointed out for Ndị Namaro. Anywhere you are, www is World Wide Web. You can make a donation from anywhere you are in the world. Go there, make a donation, and lend your voice. We must all lend our voice. We must all play our part for the freedom of our people. Very, very important. Thank you, everyone, and may God continue to bless you all for being here. May God continue to strengthen our leaders and our defense forces who are making sure that our mothers, our sisters, our fathers are protected in our homeland. And may God bless you for always being here to do the right thing. Dalun, everyone.
Dalu, our original CEOs. I've been waiting to hear your voice. It's been long. You've spoken to Biafrans. Biafrans, there is no other way out than to fund our freedom. And he has also reminded us of the town hall meeting that we have. Our information minister has shared the flyer out there. 18th of February will be for lobby committee town hall meeting. If you love what our lobby is doing and will continue to do and have done in the past, creating awareness for us to be where we are today, to the extent that the American government has given up their listening ears, please come on the 18th of January, start now and prepare. And also fundraising, general fundraising. Also know that it is your duty and obligation to pay your liberation tax before 15th of every month. Itayana and people, ekpere emebe aka space eme eke contact admin as an announcement get telegram, go and pay your liberation tax before 15th of every month. All of us here, we belong to one admin, one state or the other. Go and pay your liberation tax. Contact your admin back home. Go and join your telegram group. Liberation tax have to be paid before 15th of every month. So if you have not done that, please kindly do so immediately before 15. God bless you as you do so. And then we have another town hall, all continents combined town hall meeting, 1st of February. So this one will come. Yeah, okay. This is 1st of February, all continents. 1st of February, same time, 7 p.m. Biafra time. And then we have 25th of January, USA North and South Town Hall meeting, same time. Okay, ministers, no, your hand is up again.
Yes, I just wanted to tell our people, those who are doing businesses back home, in Biafra, you will have a better environment to run your business. You have more people to service. You have more people to transact with. You know, all over Africa, you will be able to do your business. So do well to give us your IOU loan. And for all Biafrans, Igbo people, whatever you choose to call yourself, that are waiting for America to come and help you, I want you to America coming to do anything in the territory you call Nigeria or to help to see that Biafran people are not being slaughtered. It's been so tired, like our host talking about people paying their tax to make sure like stop the hypocrisy. Six citizens of Biafra The more you do is the more you plunge. So if we
Minister Snow, your network
truly
is breaking.
freedom,
We can't. It's breaking.
can you hear me?
I see your network is breaking. We can't hear you clearly.
So I'm sorry about that. I was just trying to express, stress on the fact that people need
It's
to
okay.
really
It's okay now.
in paying their taxes. Your tax is a duty that you owe your land. We keep saying this every time, and people think it's just a joke, or people think we're not serious about it. Anywhere you are in the world, the fact that you're safe, the fact that the military or the defense of that country is active and doing everything to protect the integrity of that land is because of the little tax payments that you make. Be it tax that you pay from buying something, be the tax that you pay from whatever service. That is what they use in making sure that the land is safe, that basic amenities are provided for you. So do your part, play your part, and pay your tax. Or the very, very important. Or the impact, that you pay your taxes. That on everyone. Thank you very much, Tutor.
Dalu original COS. Thank you so much. All the necessary. Payment of liberation tax, all the necessary before 15th of every month. Please try and contact your admin. Please. It is very, very important. Yeah, 1 million, your hand is up.
Thank you very much,
Uh-huh.
our host for today, and our honorable COS. We really appreciate your contribution and encouragement. So, and we as Biafrans, we already know what we are obligated to do, and that is what we must continue to do. Our Biafran liberation task is not negotiable, especially within we the Biafran people. It's something that we know that is a task and is a must that we must do for the cause of our freedom, and we continue to do so, most especially in the right portal, not on the wrong portal. So as for those of you who allowed yourself to be deceived, donating to the wrong portal, you have to retrace your steps, because those things you are doing will not do you any good, will not be an excuse, but instead is going to be something that is going to lead you to a disaster, or maybe something you regret for the rest of your generations or for the rest of your life. Wherever you might see it, that is how it is. But we all knows the right path, to trade. So we must trade on that path. So another thing is that as for those of you, those stinging so-called elites, because sometimes we call their names, I don't know the reason why. Well, there's no need. There's no need for me going to that area. But just only one voice. Not only coming out to put your money. All these people, they sat on top of our progress, and they think that is something that they will continue to sit forever. That is the reason why none of them is speaking. Because most of all these people, we can count them if we want to count them in numbers. We can mention them by names and count all these people that are holding us back. We already identified them. If you identify yourself with such people, but we know the main key people, because if these people, at least one of them could speak, not even contributing, not even doing anything, the millions and others that they have been receiving, that is looking up to them, that this person have not talked, this person is not doing this, those, it's going to, that is, even though you did not even bring that type of billions or that your millions, but other people who have seen the right path, and you have dedicated that, yes, this is the path, no matter anything, this is what we expect. At least you come out to talk. There are so many people who are under you, who are looking up to you, who all those kind of things, that would like to say, oh, since you have already just identify yourself. But no. But at the end of the day, time will come when most of you will be looking for a way to identify yourself with this Biafran government. Then there will be no opportunity. Today you have the opportunity, if not for even supporting with fund, you have the opportunity of, for you to just make only one word, for you to say that, look, this atrocity against our leader, NNAMDI KANU, is evil. this atrocity against we the Biafran people is unacceptable. Just for you to see that the Biafran government in exile, that you have seen what the Biafran government in exile, at least for not because of Nigeria, not because of the zoo, but because of your own people, to save them, tell them the truth. But you people will still be there pretending, going to Biafran land, neglecting that it is the effort of the Biafran government in and the federal government in homeland that make that place peaceful. But that place is not peaceful because the Nigerian terrorist army are there with their army, every checkpoint, everywhere. But you yourself, when you are coming, you still bring them, and you think that you come in peacefully and you go peacefully. You think that it is normal, it's just like that. No, the Biafran people have risen up and they have taken charge. They are trying to make sure that they control and defend their land against all these things. Because as for you are one of them. So you can come and say peaceful, and this is because that is what you are contracted for. Because if not for a time like this, you wouldn't have come and be making such videos. Because I cannot remember when or last, in how many years ago, you visited your homeland and start talking about all these things. So please, Biafrans, for those of you who have been deceived ignorantly under all these people, or looking forward, or looking for a day, or when all these criminals are going to stand up to speak, just like as our leaders, NNAMDI KANU and our Prime Minister, they have risen up and speak to open our eyes, to awaken our consciousness to these atrocities that we are now fixing. Please be warned, be careful. Let us trade on the right path. It is only Biafran government in exile, and the website is there in the open for you to access, to get anything you want to know, any information. Go there and do the right thing. With or without you, this is a collective effort. Knowing it, with or without you, it doesn't really matter whether we are few or one or two, one man standing. Biafra will be recognized. Biafra is here, and we are not giving up. So this is an opportunity for you to retrace your step, retrace your conscience, do the right thing, and save your life, save your generation, save your future. Forget about your useless life, because you yourself, you are very useless. Just think about your children, your generation, to compete for them and do the needful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Minister 1 Million. God bless you for that good submission. Yeah, Mary, well, we are mending this space. It's 12 midnight here. I need to put my head down. So please, if you can manage 3 minutes, I'll be so grateful, okay?
Yeah, man, yeah. I might as well give them that 3 minutes, eh? Just ndoko.
Okay.
No, I don't panic because I phone go me na anani ndoko. Moko wodo.
Okay, okay.
So, e come do pre.
Oh.
Nsi, e come do ye ya parawa. Our Honorable, our Minister, Mr. Snow, good evening, sir. Good evening, Biafra. Good evening, Mommy Betty. Good evening, our leader. Good evening, our APM, the present leader. Good evening, our Ichere Kondo. And good evening, our Honorable European Rep, MID. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all the lover of freedom, because we are here to let the world know, they like it or not, we never be a Nigeria. Number one, they should not make mistake that we never be a Nigeria. Nigeria too is not a nation, it's not a country, it's just a name. They force, if anybody want to say the truth, if any leader in this whole world, it's not like this, what did they call now, Venezuela. That is the name of their land, they give it to them. But Nigeria, the country they colonize them, they change their name to their normal land of the name. It's only the construction of Britain. They don't want to, because they know why. And the people accept to answer Nigeria. They don't want to say the truth. And we are here to tell the whole world that if them love their life and love humanity, they should say the truth. Because we Biafran, we stand for truth. We never drag anybody land. We never go to anywhere, force any woman being to be what we are, and or to live what they are to be what we are. We never do that. and I'm a Biafran woman. My name is Mary. I come from Ebibio land speaking Biafrans, and I'm proud. Those children, those big tummy children, where they said they die for hungry. And yes, that is the truth. Our mother died, our father died, our sisters died, our generation, because they want to, wipe us out on the suffering of this earth. But they are not God. They are not nature, who gave the spring of this earth. And we stand with our own authority, with our own land, the God of our land, no matter where we are, because we are everywhere. Our spirit, our mothers, our fathers is everywhere. By kidnapping them, by stealing them, by suffering them. And they burn us from everywhere because women spread like a wild grass. So you can't stop that. And we are here to remind the world, the good leaders, the bad leaders, the sucking blood, the worshipping of the demon, the worshipping of the nature, the worshipping of Almighty God, who created heaven and earth, all what belonged inside. He did it, not woman. It's a spirit. That is what I'm talking about. Because he will pay all of us according to what we did in this earth. It can be short, it can be long. It can be very fast, and it can be a little bit delayed. I say this to all humanity. You can't stop what you did not build. You can't stop what you cannot give. And that is the truth. And that is the warning for all of you people. Because when the nature starts its work, you can't stop it. Your money cannot save you. Yes. But the truth can save humanity. Your lies cannot save humanity. It will destroy more and more. Yes.
Okay, Mary. Thank you. Thank
So, my people, stand with the truth. Fight for your life. Find your freedom. Don't stand in the side of the lie. Let your hand be the truth, because Biafra, we are here to restore, not to sentiment. Thank you, my people. Thank you, Ariama. Thank you for your life. I miss my man. Thank you for the opportunity.
God bless you. Yeah, MID, tomorrow is another day. Please let me just put my head down. It's very late here and I have to go to work tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. MID, are you there?
Thank you, my sister. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please don't be angry. Just use 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, there were our Lord. Our Lord, God bless you. What I have to say, what I can say this time around, apart from greeting all your friends here present, is very simple. You see, Nigeria has been the curb and the hub of illegal, what we call smistamento, of illegal and illicit acts. And I can see Manuel Macron being connected thereof. But however, America and the world that needs peace and the world that needs legality has superseded them. So there is nothing that they can do. What happened to Venezuela President Maduro is also what is going to be the replica of the zoo, just as you said. Let us make a correlation between them. So nobody should have a kind of perequerism. We must continue to support Biafran full independence, and nobody should go against the government government in exile being led by Ogechukwu. That is what I can say in reason to what we call summary. And God bless our people in nomine Pater, Filius, et Spiritus Sancti.
In secular MID, I've been waiting for you since when you were talking about the the cartel group in Italy, but you were not there. All the same, tomorrow will be another day. Thank you so much. I wanted you to explain what was happening in Italy. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Biafrans. My co-host, are you there? Are you guys there? Please give your closing remark if you are still there or you're in the other room. If you can speak.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I've been listening. Thank you very much Thank you very much, all Biafrans, for coming. Tomorrow is another day. Our prayer is that Biafra, this is the time for Biafra, and every Biafrans, we need to put our hands on the deck to make sure we get it right this time around. If you are among those who are going up and down listening to all these gossipers, all these propagandas, come to the real government. There is gossiping that you have been hearing for a long time. Why are you still interested of gossiping? Listening for those who will tell you, okay, Kerry, do this, this person do that. Enough is enough. Thank you very much. I'll yield my mic. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, my two co-hosts. Thank you so much for your service today. Thank you, everyone, for your service. Thank you, Nisi Gayak Barawa, for your service. I really appreciate you. And all the great speakers today. Thank you so much, Minister Honorable Original COS, Onyeka, MID, Minister 1 Million, Minister Mary, Minister Mama Betty, Minister Rage. Oh my God. Everyone that spoke today, and to all our listeners, without you, we will not be here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I still have 2 sections I have not been able to touch because I need to sleep. Because I wanted to also introduce how they transport this oil, but time does not permit. Maybe if I have opportunity to host space again, I may bring it up. Thank you so very much for all your contribution. It was a great day. Yeah. So Biafrans, we have to decide on what we want. I'm telling you, we have to decide on what we want. The system is exposed. We all know what has been hidden, and Nigeria is even worse than Venezuela. We have to leave Nigeria. So we have 2 choices. Either you wait, hope Nigeria changes, hope the international community intervenes, hope all companies become ethical, or even hope that the African nation will develop principles. Or, like, Venezuela, 8 million refugees made that choice. Now they have no country. Or you fight for your freedom like Somaliland did. Build your own nation, control your own resources, and govern yourselves. And that can only happen with AJ and Ejemma. Because if you are choosing a second choice, it requires documentation. It requires international lobbying. You see, and all these need money, AJ and Ejemma. All of which require funding from Biafrans. So I will ask you, are you ready to invest in your freedom? Or will you watch your children grow in the same oppression, under the same cartel, with the same massacre? So the time to act is now, not next year, not after next election. The time is now. So you have to bring your J and Ejemma. Always remember to share the space. Donate, 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 donate. There is no other word that we know than donate. Remember that Somaliland did not ask permission. They declared independence and built their nation. That is what Biafra must do. Nigeria is African Venezuela, and the world must see it, and Biafra must be free. So thank you so much for listening. Now get ready to fund, starting from this moment, the fundraising that is coming up on Saturday, the lobbying committee town hall on the 18th, everything. Just be ready, and God Almighty will continue to enrich our pockets and give us the grace to contribute what we have, and then touch the heart of the millionaires to give us their investment as IOU. Thank you so much.